Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelsi and I am on a weight loss journey. Hence the title weight loss vlog. I am on a journey to lose 100 pounds and this is my week 9 update. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, like I was literally just saying, I have been trying to lose weight for 9 weeks. My official week 9 update is that I've lost 11 pounds, which is great, perfect, wonderful. I lost a pound last week, which I was honestly not expecting because I have a bunch of reasons I'll get into in just a minute, but it's not exactly as fast as I planned on losing, but it is going in the right direction, so I'm trying to be positive about that. I can't complain. I lost weight, so that's what I'm trying to do here, right? And the time is gonna pass anyway, and so it's good that the weight is going in the right direction. So I can't complain about that. I'm happy that I lost a pound, 11 pounds total now, and I think it's at like 232, I believe, and we're trying to get to like 140. So there's like 88, I can't do math. There's like 89 pounds. I don't know. I have some weight. I have a lot of weight left to lose, but I'm proud of the 11 pounds that I've lost so far. Like I was saying, this week was challenging and I felt like a failure literally every single day. I failed multiple times, in and out, up and down, like I was just failing. And I don't use that term lightly, but I knew what I was doing. I was making choices that I knew were bad. I knew they would make me feel bad. I knew that they were not good for my mental health or my physical health or my goals. They did not align with them. And I just kept doing it. For some reason, the second I get out of a routine or the second I'm like really stressed, completely lose all ability to stick to my goals. Completely lose control around food, completely go fully off the rails. And that is kind of what happened this week. We had a lot of activities in the evening, and evening time is usually when I struggle the most to like really stick to my plan. So the fact that we had a lot of plans out in the evening, I had to, if I actually followed my plan, I would have had to eat out a lot of nights this week. And I ate whatever I wanted. I did whatever I wanted, and here we are. I apparently stuck to it enough to still lose a pound, but I lost it all. Okay, I went like crazy, and at least I'm like attaching, or I'm understanding that when I'm out of my routine or when there's a lot going on, that's usually when I like fall back into really bad habits, or that's when I get triggered to fall into certain behaviors, which I also did this week. If you watch one of my other updates, struggle with binge eating a little bit, or a lot actually. I've been pretty good this whole time, like through this 9 weeks, I've been pretty good. I've really only done it like twice, which is much lower than I was doing before. So, can't complain about that. But I did fall into those behaviors again this week. And I think it's really just like stress and control related. And I haven't quite worked through how to fix that. So sometimes that happens, and it did. And, we can only get better from here. I knew I was gonna do it. I felt those feelings bubbling up, and I need to like figure out some other like coping mechanisms instead of food. I need to find something better to do instead of just like stuff my face with food that I know is not nutritious. I know is not gonna make me feel good. It actually made me feel quite bad. So I know what I need to do. I'm just not doing it. There's a lot of changes coming in the near future for us too. So that kind of triggers me a little bit. I feel really out of control, scared, anxious, and that really leads me to food a lot of the time. That's just something that's always been like a comfort for me, and that's kind of what happened this week, along with the routine changing. So the goal next week is, well, for starters, I can stay in my routine next week, so we don't have any plans. Nothing's gonna be changing. It's not gonna be anything crazy. So I should be able to stick to my goals a little bit better next week, just because everything will be like how I'm used to. The routine will be the same. Everything will be in line, which is really helpful for me. And I know that it's not always gonna be that way. Obviously last week wasn't, or this week wasn't. But if I can really like hone in on my goals and my actions for the weeks that are in my routine, and or when I cannot speak today. When I am in my routine, the weeks that I'm in my routine, if I can really like focus on my goals, focus on the decisions that I'm making, focus on the foods that I'm eating, my portion control, all of that, I hopefully will slowly learn to apply those when I'm not in my routine. So slowly but surely, the decisions I make when I'm not in my routine will just like get a little healthier, I'm hoping. Let me know if you have thoughts on that, because I'm really not sure. I'm really trying to like relinquish the control thing that I have, and something exciting that I'll tell you guys about later in the summer is happening, and I will have to relinquish some control. And so I'm kind of just like building myself up to do that, I guess. I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to be better, but it's so hard, it's so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Honestly, that's all that I wrote notes about. I was also not good about writing notes because I felt like a chicken with my head cut off this week. That's really all that I have. I was not in my routine. I felt like a failure every single day, which I know I'm not supposed to feel like a failure because, one day at a time, be positive, blah, 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 blah. But I'm just being honest with you, okay? I felt like a failure. I knew I was making the bad decisions and I kept doing it anyway. And I got really anxious before I sat down to film this video because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have people that are watching my videos who are like following me on this journey and I'm letting them down and I'm like not doing what I'm telling them to do or telling them I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know. And I know that's like so dumb because I don't know, you guys are just in it to like watch the videos. Like you don't really care what I do, but that's just kind of how I felt. I got a little bit anxious about it and I just felt really bad that I wasn't doing what I said I was going to. So next week, I'm gonna do better. It's like I'm like a broken record over here. I'm gonna do better next week. I'm gonna do better. But even though I wasn't in my routine, I still lost a pound. So I obviously did something right this week. And also because I wasn't in my routine, it was hard to like get any movement in. So I was extra super lazy this week and I only did like one spin class and I went on one walk, which is not enough for me. And I could like feel that my body was like holding tension and energy that I needed to release, but I just like didn't have time, or I didn't make the time. I probably had it, but I didn't make the time to like let go of those feelings and like move my body and get those negative emotions out. So that probably didn't help my decision making around food because I had all this pent up emotion going on, flowing through my body. So next week I am going to do better, stick to my routine, you know the drill, and I'm also gonna prioritize movement a little bit more. Next week, like I was saying, we're gonna be in our routine more so, and so I'll be at like 3 spin classes and I'll walk the days that I can. So that should help also, and I'm excited about week 10. We've been doing this, well, by the time I update you next time, double digits, man. I've been doing this for 10 weeks. That is crazy, Okay. I do want to jump into the new segment that I introduced last week with the recipe of the week because I have an insane recipe for you and I need you to try it. Like simply, I need you to try it. I'm obsessed with this, not like in a weird way. I've been watching this influencer on YouTube. Her name is Gretchen Geraghty for years and years and years. And she shared a recipe that she loves. And anytime she recommends something, I end up loving it. We're like one and the same and I'm obsessed. But it's a fall salad. And you're like, bitch, it's May. I know it's May, but I don't care. I made the fall salad and it was the best salad I've literally ever had in my life. I could eat this every single day. I have leftovers in the fridge right now that I'm gonna eat for lunch, and I could not be more excited about it, okay? So I made some changes to it because it's like kale base. I don't like kale. So essentially it's just like a sweet, savory, spicy salad. And it has like apples, onions, chicken, sweet potato, farro, which I use barley because I couldn't find farro. You could use rice. What else is in there? I put tomatoes, lettuce of your choice or a green of your choice. And then you make this like homemade dressing, which is like maple syrup, Dijon mustard, stone ground mustard, apple cider vinegar. Oh my gosh, it is so good. The dressing alone is like crazy. So I'll put it in the description. I think she got it from this another TikToker. It's like a TikTok recipe that she found. So I'll try, if I can find the original TikTok, I'll try to put that in the description, and I'll put the recipe in there as well, because I want to give credit to whoever made this because it's the best thing I've literally ever had in my life. So we had that last night. I'm eating it again. It is the recipe of the week. You must try. But also the protein ice cream and cheesecake key lime pie that I made in my last video, top tier, delicious. But the salad takes the cake this week. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that happened to me that I want to share with you guys. But I don't think there is anything. It was like overall kind of a negative low week, but I came out on top, so I can't get too down about it. That's kind of like the bottom line this week. And yeah, I ate this. This is like unrelated, but we went to a Braves game and I had the best hot dog I've ever eaten in my entire life. Obviously not weight loss related, because it was like a foot long hot dog and it had a bunch of stuff on it, and I'm pretty sure it was like 5,000 calories, but I didn't care and I ate it anyway. And it was so good, and it's called the Perimeter Dog. And if you go to a Braves game, you should get one because it was so good. And I just like thought I would share that with you, even though it's fully not related and this is not a food channel. So sorry for that little detour. I think that's all I have to say. If I think of anything else, I'll jump in and like share some extra stuff. But for now, that's all I have for you guys. And again, I just want to really say like thank you for subscribing. Thank you for interacting with my content in any way. These videos are really fun for me to make, so it's like kind of exciting that you guys like them and you're watching them. And again, let me know like down below if you want me to make certain videos or if you have certain recipes you want me to try. I would love to do that for you guys. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I think I'll pop back in if I come up with something else, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we're going into week 10, baby. Let's get it. I will see you guys next Tuesday, I think, in my next video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.